What's up, everybody? It's Young Black Jedi back again with another video. The stillness of the self and the chaos of the crowd. That's really what we're starting to awaken to as we continue to grow spiritually, right? The stillness of thyself is the ultimate sovereign pos- position and place that you want to be in these times of peril, right? This chaos that is going on in the crowd, right? The more that we can continue to align with the stillness, the more we're able to hear, like, actually hear what's going on in here, right? Not so much what's going on in the external, right? And we're gonna really get into this one because, like, the more that I start to connect with my internal world, the more that I'm starting to see, like, yeah, like, it all stems from within, as without. As within, it comes first. There's no other avenue. And the more we go deeper, guys, within, the broader without gets, the brighter without gets, the more loving and compassionate and understanding and wiser as without gets. And the more that we together can all see this within, the more we're able to really grow, right? Grow from the space that we were meant to grow from our entire lives. I know that you were like me as a child and question what's going on with this chaotic crowd. It's really been chaotic for really a long time. Now I think it's not great. I'm not gonna say it's getting any worse or better. I'm just indifferent about it. I just kind of watch what's going on and just observe it and take it month to month, day to day. But we all knew that you knew that there was something wrong with what's going on in the world when you were a kid, and you probably gave your family just all this, like, what's going on? This is wild. This is like, I know I did. And let me know in the comments below if that's something that you've gone to. We love to see your comments in the comment section. We love to read them, and we all want to build a community and connect. And the more that we sit in the stillness of the self, the more we can hear what is within. We can feel loving awareness that is within us. We begin to love. We begin to feel. We begin to experience on a much deeper level, right? We're not so concerned with what's going on in the dunya. This girl, that girl, talking to this person, that person. Like, these relationships aren't going to do it for you guys. I know it's not. I know that you have gone through relationships like I have and really just wasted a lot of time on them, and they ain't for us. People like us just have a lot of depth and wisdom, too much depth and wisdom. Not too much is in a bad way, but just more than a lot of other people. And that doesn't make us holier than now. It's just like we can't just keep pouring into these cups, guys. These cups with holes in it. So inshallah, we just keep it moving, right? Because I know you have the wisdom and you have the love and you have the compassion and the understanding. So why don't we turn that within you, right? As within you, you go with that, and that allow for that to bring it out your best qualities as without. Do you understand what I'm saying? I'm more concerned with you going within and inoculating yourself so deeply that you're so high on your own frequency and your own so high on just being with the self that all this other stuff doesn't it no longer it suffices. It no longer does even you look at things differently. You're like, "Oh, this don't hit the way it used to," or I don't wanna do this behavior. I don't wanna talk to these sort of people. I'm not looking to be self-seeking." Like, I know that you understand this because you have sitted in stillness long enough that you can be able to hear what I'm saying, right? That's how I know. It's pretty obvious. If you haven't, you're not gonna be able to hear it. You're just gonna, jump to something, you know what I'm saying? And I've been that way, so alhamdulillah, we made it here, and there's more to go, right? But the more that we sit in the stillness, we're able to observe the chaos of the crowd. We're able to see what is going on. You're able to see the attentional dynamics that most people operate from. You're able to start seeing these flirt loops with women, especially if you're a brother like me. And I know my brother, and even for my sisters too. You gotta get the flirt loops with the dudes too, and it's the same thing. Doesn't really matter for my brothers and my sisters, right? We want to talk for everybody here. 'Cause I know my sisters out there have been like me, and just been toed around with, you know what I mean, and messed around with also. So it's like it's not fair, right? But once you start applying yourself to yourself, all that other stuff just fades away. You're just like, all right, people want to treat me unfairly. All right, well, guess what? I'm just so inoculated in the most high frequency that I don't even hear you like that. I'll acknowledge that you're a human being and you're a soul, but you can keep the wicked for the wicked. They can keep the wicked for the wicked, those who are engaged and all that, right? That's not who I'm talking to. I'm talking to people who are exactly like young black Jedi over here, right? Sitting in stillness, I'm observing the chaos of the crowd. I'm understanding of that which is what you feel too, also in the context of how you've seen this dunya and the experiences that you've had. We've all had different experiences, but I can still feel that you can feel me because we're all interconnected, right? Humanity's all interconnected as we are one love, we are one understanding, we are one wising consciousness that is pulled together, right? And the more that we can continue to keep aligning with the truest values of the self, the more that we get to enjoy life as life in its whole, in its entirety, right? Things can be burning on the outside here, and it doesn't particularly matter what's going on. Not saying that we're oblivious to it, but like we're so inoculated in the most high frequency that is within us, right? Building our life and building our superstructure, right? That we don't have time to deal with all this other drama and nonsense. And if you go to work, you're like me, you about your business, and no, I'm not getting stuck in these flirt loops anymore. I just became aware of this, guys. Let me know in the comments, please, what you guys have gone through too. Also, if you've gone through this sort of thing and you started to awaken to it, and you're now also questioning it, and now doing the work that's necessary to better yourself and become more integrated and more stable around it. Because like even for me, I started to realize like, okay, I started to get caught in the chaos there, right? A little bit. It was very subtle. It's not like I'm doing it like drugs anymore, or drinking, or smoking cigarettes, or anything like that. But just the subtleness of like, oh, this nurse is flirting with me. Like, oh, like then I start anticipating it. You know what I mean? And I start anticipating that's the dopamine trap. This thing's deep, baby. It's deep. We get to cooking now, right? So you really start waking up. You're like, let's cook. Now you see it. You know, you see how deep this thing can really go, because it's like you could see where they've just put us in a cube and trapped us in that cube, try to leave us in a state that leaves us humiliated and ashamed. Flirting with married women. What the hell am I doing? Pardon my language. I'm trying not to swear, but I had one had to come out. What am I doing flirting with a married woman? Let's be real. The amount of times, Keen, that I have, and I'm talking to myself here, that I have dealt with married women, and they've come on to me and I've entertained it. It shows the sickness of my old frequency, and that's what we integrate into the most high frequency each and every single day. We give that all to Subhana. Yeah, we give all that to Subhana, and all that washes away real fast. As I sit in the stillness with myself, I'm able to observe the chaos of the crowd and my part in that chaos too, guys. Let me know in the comments again what you guys are, what you've gone through too, right? Hit that like button too if you support the force wielding Jedi that we all are, right? Because I know you're that way too. And the more that we continue to keep, man, seeing it, believing it, excuse me, then we're able to see it, because believing is seeing, realistically speaking. And the more that we are able to right our wrongs and admit when it is that we've, like I just told you, I just wrote with you guys right there. I mean, this is something I've been working on the past couple days, and I'm excited to share this with you guys and be able to tap in with y'all, because the more that we see and feel what it is that we are going through, the more we're able to make meaning of that, of the parts of us that are chaotic and meshing with that part of that crowd, right? Because it's very subtle. Like I said, I wouldn't even expected it until like, okay, now, wow, okay, here it is, right? And the more that I continue to keep integrating and stabilizing, I'm able to start seeing these patterns, and now we can start aligning thyself with thyself. The whole time, it's just been thyself, just needing to be redirected back to Subhana, back to loving awareness, back to loving wisdom, as our wisdom heart glows and it shines so bright. That's all what needed to happen, and I'm starting to see that each and every single day as I, you know, go through this and break free from that cube. It starts within as without. The cube is within us. We're the ones cubing ourselves and chaining ourselves to our old frequency within us. It's for us to rewrite this narrative, right? And start telling ourselves an empowering narrative, so then that we can turn the chapter in the page of each and every single day. We're turning a page of the chapter of our new narrative, which then allows for us to then live into that reality. That's what we're doing. That's what you're doing, because you are empowering, you are strong, you are wise, you are loving, you are compassionate, and you are somebody that knows, right? And we continue to keep building upon the internal structures that are within us that allow for us to build external structures that are without. So let me know what you guys think. Like, comment, subscribe. We'll be back with another video soon. May the force be with you. Peace.